first time I saw the farmhouse, I knew something was wrong with it. It wasn't just the way the windows stared like dead eyes, or how the porch sagged like a tired old man. It was the silence. 10 acres of Texas grassland should sing with crickets and cicadas, but this place was quiet as a grave. Think of it as an adventure, Dad said, hefting another box from the U-Haul. His smile didn't reach his eyes. Mom was quieter than usual as she unpacked the kitchen. She kept glancing out the window toward the backyard, where the ancient stone well crouched in a nest of thorny brush. Ben, my 8-year-old brother, was already exploring. I found him poking at the well with a stick, his sneakers kicking up. Dust. Dad says we're not supposed to touch that, I said. Ben grinned. I dropped a rock in, never heard it hit bottom. That night I woke to the sound of scratching. At first I thought it was tree branches against the window. Then I realized there were no trees near my room. The noise came from downstairs. Metal on metal. A slow, deliberate scraping. I found Dad, in the kitchen, a shotgun across his lap. "Go back to bed, Danny," he said. His knuckles were white on the barrel. "Did you hear? I said go to bed." The next morning, fresh plywood covered the well. Dad hammered in extra nails while Mom watched from the window, her coffee untouched. Ben started sleepwalking. Twice that week, I found him standing barefoot in the backyard, facing the well. His eyes stayed shut even when I shook him. "Benny, what are you doing?" His lips moved. No sound came out. The third time I saw his fingers were bleeding, like he'd been clawing at the plywood. The dream started on Friday. I'd see the well in my sleep, its stones slick with something dark. A whisper would rise from the blackness. "Daniel," I'd wake choking, my sheets damp with sweat. Ben stopped eating. He'd just sit at the table drawing the same picture over and over, a circle with lines radiating outward, like a sun or a hole. The storm broke around midnight. Thunder shook the house as I ran to Ben's room. His bed was empty, the window open. Rain lashed through the curtains. I found him at the well. The plywood was gone. Ben stood at the edge, his pajamas soaked through. "Ben, get away from there." He turned. His eyes were black, not dark, black, like the pupil had swallowed the iris whole. "She wants you to meet her," he said in a voice that wasn't his. Then he stepped backward into the well. The police brought divers. They found water 30 feet down. Rusted tools, animal bones. No Ben. Mom stopped speaking. Dad drank. I spent nights at the well's edge, staring into the dark. Last night, I heard it again. That scraping sound. Only now I understand. It wasn't something trying to get out. It was Ben knocking from the inside. The county records arrived today. This farm was abandoned in 1937 after the Baker family disappeared, all 6 of them. The father's journal was found near the well, the last entry smeared with mud. "Margaret keeps calling from the well. The children say they want to play with her. God forgive me. I think I let something in." There's a photo tucked in the file. 6 people stand in front of this house. The youngest girl clutches a doll. Her eyes are solid black. The knocking grows louder every night. Sometimes it's Ben's voice. "Danny, it's dark down here." Other times it's a woman's. "We've been waiting for you, Daniel." Dad nailed the plywood. "Back down. It won't matter, because last night I dreamed of the well again. This time, I looked in. Hundreds of eyes stared back, and one pair was Ben's. The plywood is splitting. I can see the cracks spreading from the center, like ice on a pond. The knocking hasn't stopped for 3 days. Mom sits by the window, humming. Dad hasn't. "Come out of the barn. Tonight I'll take the flashlight to the well. Tonight I'll answer. Because Benny shouldn't be down there alone, and Margaret says it's my turn to play."